This is my second reading response to chapters 3 and 4 of Cranford. So I found this installment, especially the dinner party at Mr. Holbrook's country home, particularly amusing. Although I was displeased with Mr. Holbrook's death, for I was hoping that he and Miss Mattie would begin their relationship once again. I am surprised at my sympathy for Miss Mattie, for I am quite dismayed by her somber bleakness. I could not imagine, after 30 years, reconnecting with the love of my life for a brief time, only to experience losing him all over again, this time permanently. It's a wonder why Elizabeth Gaskell decided to bring Miss Mattie's love interest to his demise. Perhaps she was attempting to receive an emotional reaction out of her readers, and create a deep sense of pity and sympathy for Miss Mattie, for which I have indeed experienced and felt. I would also like to add that Miss Mattie's strength is admirable. She masks her sadness by making it appear to the outside world that she is unfazed by Mr. Holbrook's death, but the reader is aware of her emotional suffering. I believe this concealment of emotions is something all individuals of the 21st century can relate to and, at one point, have experienced in their life. So Miss Mattie aside for now, I would also like to discuss another character. And this character is the narrator. During the dinner party, when she mimicked Mr. Holbrook's eating habits and courageously shoveled food into her mouth, I physically laughed. There's just something about the imagery of her shoveling the food in her mouth while the other two girls, or other women, sorry, were watching in horror, and also it appeared to be jealousy. Like they were jealous that they couldn't have that courage to step outside of their social bounds and what was expected of them and eat like Mr. Holbrook and eat like the narrator. Anyway, it is these small acts that says wonders about the character. In most installments, she is relatively a passive character, blending into her surroundings and acting as the observer. But during the meal, she was the character whom the attention was drawn, and where the light was kind of focused on. So apart from the narrator, I would also like to go back to Miss Mattie, and to focus on the manner in which Miss Mattie continues to fear Miss Jenkins' judgment, even after her death. A good portion of Miss Mattie's decisions are based on the opinion of her sister, Miss Jenkins. Even after her death, she continues to hold this value placed on how Miss Jenkins would react to what Miss Mattie is doing. But Miss Mattie is timid, and she's indecisive, so I wasn't necessarily surprised that she continued to rely on the straightforward beliefs of her sister, even after her sister's death. Although, I found it pleasing when Miss Mattie began to let go of Miss Jenkins' past judgments when she authorized Martha to have followers. I believe and hope that this step towards individuality for Miss Mattie will only get stronger as installments progress. So that is it for now. Next week I'll be discussing chapters 5 and 6 of Cranford. Thank you. Bye.